Hello everybody, welcome to the JavaScript course. In this video, I'm going to discuss the mouse events. So the video is going to introduce some commonly used mouse events, and I'm also going to tell you the way to recognize the mouse buttons in JavaScript. And I'm also going to tell you the way to recognize mouse buttons in JavaScript. Also, I can handle the situations when we press keys while pressing the mouse buttons in JavaScript. Now, let us see the HTML file first. The HTML file has a number of elements. I have a title here, and then the HTML file is going to connect to the CSS file called styles.css, which is shown here, okay. And the CSS file is something like this. You can see that I have some colored regions in my HTML file, so I just use these widths, heights, and the background color for each of those divisions mentioned in the HTML file, okay. This one, and this one. So the divisions are already specified in the CSS file, and I just do some sizing and coloring on those divisions, okay. And in the body part, I have some headings, and of course I have some divisions that I mentioned. Of course, I have to link my JavaScript file to the HTML file. The JavaScript file is called myscript.js, which is put in the JS folder, okay. So we can see the hierarchy of the files on the left-hand side. Index.html together with the styles.css file are placed on the same level, and the JS file has the JavaScript file contained in it, okay. And let us go to the JavaScript file. In order for me to use the strict mode, I have to say use strict on the first line of the JavaScript file. And then let us go to the topic for today about mouse events. So there are a number of mouse events available in JavaScript. The first one is about the mouseover and mouseout events. So it means that the mouse is placed over or out of an element. The second type of mouse event is mousedown and mousesup. So when the mouse is clicked, the mouse is treated as down. When the mouse is released, the mousesup event is triggered. And the other one is called mousemove. So when the mouse is moved over an element, the mousemove event is triggered. The other one is called the clicking event, called click. So the left button has done the mouse down and the mouse up. So the clicking is having two parts, mouse down followed by mouse up. So when both events are triggered in a short time, then the clicking action is triggered. The other one is called contextmenu, which is just meaning that the right button has been clicked, okay. And in addition to these commonly used mouse events, we can specify the mouse button that is pressed. So for the left button, we have an event.button value being equal to 0. For the middle button being pressed, the event.button value would become 1. For the right button, event.button value would be 2. When we have a backward button on our mouse, the event.button value would be 3. If we have a forward button on our mouse, the event.button value would be 4. So let us see an example to see how we can make use of these commonly used mouse events together with the mouse button values. Suppose I've already picked up the blue area using this getElementById method, okay. So the blue area refers to this division, okay. And I'm trying to do something on this blue area. So when I really have the mouse down event happening on this blue area, I want to do some action specified by the print button function that I will define later. So let me try to do the definition of the print button function. So now I want to handle the possible buttons that can be pressed on top of the blue area. So I can use a switch case command. So the event.button value is just detected in JavaScript, and the JavaScript can do something on the in HTML of the blue area in response to the clicking action from the mouse. Okay. So you can see that the function is quite long. So the idea is to recognize each of the possible buttons being pressed using the event object. Okay. So the event.button is able to recognize all the buttons that can be clicked. Okay. So if I see that the left button is clicked, I have a value of 0 for the event.button value. Okay. 1 for the middle button, 2 for the right button, 3 for the backward button, and 4 for the forward button. Okay. So if all these cases are not happening, I can just leave the in HTML as a blank string. Okay. So let us see how I can use this print button function to trigger the mouse down event. Save, reload. So I put my cursor on top of the blue region. So when I click on it with a left button, I have left. When I do the right clicking, I will have number 2 coming out. That's why I will have the right word coming out. If I press the middle button, I have the value becoming 1, then I will have middle here. Okay. So my mouse doesn't have those 2 buttons called backward and forward. If your mouse has these 2 buttons, you are able to see backward and forward. Okay. So we can see that I can make use of the mouse down event to give me the values that are responsible for my mouse buttons. Okay. Okay, let us go to another topic for today. So we can press the mouse buttons together with some special keys on the keyboard. For example, the alternate key, the control key, the shift key, and the command key for Mac machines. So we can use the alt key, control key, shift key, meta key properties to recognize these pressed buttons. Okay, so let us go to the pink area. So I've already picked up this pink area from the HTML file by using the getElementById method. And then I can do something like this. So I want to do some function when the mouse is pressed down. Okay. So I add an event listener to recognize the mouse down event on the pink area. So let us try to define the function right now. Okay, I set up something like this one. So when the pink region has the mouse down event together with the pressing of some special keys like alternate keys, shift keys, and control keys, I'm able to show some special strings. If I haven't pressed any of these 3 kinds of keys, I would have another string to come out called no other key. And then I just link the strings here to another longer string. Okay, so let us see the result. Save, reload. So when I just click on it without pressing any buttons on my keyboard, you can see that I have something like this, no or other key pressed while clicking. Okay. So if I press the control key while doing the mouse down action, you can see that I have this statement coming out, control pressed while clicking. If I press the alternate key, you can see that alternate key is pressed while clicking. So for the shift key is pressed while clicking. So when I do the 2 actions together, I mean the mouse down action together with pressing any of these 3 keys, I would have some special things to come out. Otherwise, if I haven't pressed any of these 3 keys while clicking on that pink region, I would have another statement coming out called no or other key pressed while clicking. Okay. So we can see that JavaScript is able to take care of the keys that we have pressed during our clicking action or other types of mouse events. The next topic to talk about is the cursor coordinates. So when we move our mouse cursor, the event object is able to help us locate the coordinates of our cursor. So we have the window coordinates, the document coordinates, and the screen coordinates. All these 3 types of coordinates can be captured by the event object. So let us see an example. Suppose I've already picked up the yellow area in the division shown here by using the getElementById method. Okay, and then I do something more after that. So when I want to move cursor over the yellow area, I would like to do the function called print coordinates. So let us see what I can do with this function. Okay, the statement is quite long. So I would just like to print out the instantaneous coordinates, the window coordinates, the document coordinates, and the screen coordinates by using the client X, client Y, page X, page Y, and screen X and screen Y values respectively. Okay. So I'm able to show all these 3 types of coordinates when I put a mouse over the yellow area. So let us see the result. Save. Reload. So when I put my cursor on top of the yellow area, you can see that the coordinates are changing with respect to my movement of the cursor. Okay. So the window coordinates, the document coordinates, and the screen coordinates can all be obtained instantaneously. So the mouse move event here is tracking my cursor movement. So whatever the movement that is on top of the yellow area, the coordinates of my cursor can be obtained. You can see that if my cursor is already leaving the yellow area, the values would not be updated because those areas are not the yellow area that would listen to the event called mousemove. Okay. So this video has already talked about so many ways to play with the mouse events. First, we have to recognize a number of possible mouse events: mouse over, mouse out, mouse down, mouse up, mouse move, clicked, and context menu. And we can also see that the event button value can change according to our button pressed. Okay. And then we can also recognize that JavaScript is able to listen to our keys pressed. I mean the special keys pressed during our mouse action. Okay. The alternate keys, control keys, shift keys, and command keys for Mac machines. Okay. Also, mouse cursor is able to help us track the cursor coordinates. So the example shown here is able to help me obtain all the 3 types of coordinates in JavaScript called window coordinates, document coordinates, and screen coordinates. This is the end of the video. If you have any questions about my video, please leave your questions on the comment section below the video. If you like this video, please give me a like and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.